Are you trying to figure out how to host the most popular rooms on Clubhouse? Maybe you're struggling to generate listeners and followers for your room. If you answered yes, then this video is just for you. Hi, I'm Nathan from Your Charisma, where we help online entrepreneurs and influencers solve their toughest problems. In today's video, we're going to walk you through how to be the host with the most on Clubhouse. Now, you can think of Clubhouse as a never-ending party, where each room has its own vibes and rules. The goal of this video is to show you how to have the most popular room of them all. So let's dive in. So what exactly does it take to host the best room on Clubhouse? Thinking back to our party scenario, the best way to have a kick-ass party is to invite popular people, offer great food, have strong moderation, and mingle with guests. This same thought process holds true on Clubhouse. If you want to have the most successful room, you need to have popular people in it, offer value-packed food for thought, have strong moderation to keep the room on track, and invite listeners up to speak on the platform. Now, let's break this down into some actionable steps for you to take. First, we need to get popular people into your room to help generate listeners. This can be done with a variety of different methods, such as reaching out to influencers to speak as sponsored hosts, collaborating with celebrities on rooms, or networking within Clubhouse itself. You would be surprised at how many connections you can create simply by popping into other people's rooms and adding some value to the conversation. I personally have become a moderator in some of the Hustler Club rooms just by my sheer attendance and value adders in the conversation. Now, when I start my rooms, tons of high-level entrepreneurs step in just to say hello and add some value, just as I did with their rooms. Best of all, this method is 100% free. The relationships you build today will be based entirely on the effort you put into them. Once you've recruited some influencers, it's time to create some high-quality, value-packed food for thought. Just like those tasty pigs in a blanket served at Grandma's Christmas party, having a tasty and delicious conversation is essential for hosting a popular room on Clubhouse. The conversation can be as dense or as light as you want, just as long as your audience is happily consuming it. You should start by thinking about a title for your room that's inviting and curiosity-piquing to potential listeners. In the same fashion as crafting eye-catching email subject lines, your room title should be creative, informative. Remember, the last thing you want to do is clickbait people into entering your room. You want to be creative without being misleading. After you have come up with a topic and title for your room, it's time to create a structured agenda to cover all the potential points. Having this agenda is important because, I'm sure as you know, Clubhouse topics can go on for hours without ever changing points. So in order to deliver the most delicious value to your audience, remember to course out your bullet points. Next on the checklist is strong moderation and proper room rules. Listen, I get it. Everyone wants their turn to showcase their talents and expertise, but it's important to remember that the point of the room is to add value to the listener. Having Tom from marketing explain why he's the best ever is not the best way to add value to your audience. However, Tom is the least of your worries. The ones you really need to watch out for are the trolls. Internet trolls are people that get a rise out of others' misfortune. They're basically there just to make your life a little bit harder by being disruptive. This is why nightclubs have bouncers and Clubhouse has moderators, because one bad apple can make the whole bunch go rotten. If you don't have strong moderation, your room is susceptible to being overrun by malicious people. Moderators in rooms are there to keep speakers on task, ensure the questions get answered, and to remove any bad apples. Finding helpful moderators sometimes can be a tough job. However, look to your audience, peers, or colleagues for backup. Most people have no problem with being the muscle in a virtual room. Alright, your room is starting to really take shape. Your attractive title is luring people in, the speakers are providing immense value in the conversation, and the moderators are keeping the conversation on track with the agenda. Everything is going great. Now it's time to be single and ready to mingle. If you're looking to host popular rooms on Clubhouse, then you need to keep the audience active and engaged. What better way to do that than to invite them up to speak? If you're running low on content ideas or rambling on topics, inviting listeners up to speak to contribute to the conversation or ask a question can be a huge help. Best of all, by answering these questions for your audience, you do two things. You're showing your expertise and knowledge of the topic while also creating a relationship with the person asking the question. There's no better way to get to know someone than simply being willing to help them. Answering questions is a great way to help someone. Just by answering questions, you can build a loyal following for your room. That's all it takes to host a popular room on Clubhouse. Everyone on the platform is always looking for new rooms to join to get that nugget of value out of. It's up to you to ensure that your nuggets you're offering are cooked to perfection. The only way that happens is with repetition and optimization. Listen, your first room probably won't go so well, but as you start consistently showing up and improving your technique, the rooms will only get better and better. Alright heroes, that's all for today's video. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this and have got a ton of value out of it. If you ever need any further information or assistance, head over to yourcharisma.com where we have every solution just for you. Alright heroes, Nate out.